Hey everybody, today I am doing French girl names. So welcome back to All About Baby Names. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it if you love baby names just as much as I do. So now I'm going to be doing girl French names that is part of my new country series. So I have done Italian boy and girl names, and now I'm doing French girl names first, and then I will do boy names next week. And then after that is going to be Irish names because we're coming up on St. Patrick's Day. But today is going to focus on French names. I was suggested to do this video by a woman named Elsa. I will leave her, she has a very long name, so I'll leave it here. I don't want to pronounce anything wrong. So yes, thank you for suggesting this. And I found it somewhat difficult to find information about French baby names. I could find tons of names, but finding like the amount of births for 2016, like I have done for the Italian and what I'm doing for the Irish, I was not able to find very much information. Now, I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong spot or what is going on, but I tried my hardest and I just couldn't find that. So what I'm going to give you is the names, and then I'm going to give you the information that I could find for the US, like the ranking and kind of like its popularity over time. And then I'm going to also give you some extra names, bonus names, just some names that I'm going to throw out there that I really like, but I didn't do any research on them. So I'm just going to throw lots of names at you. And yeah, let's get started. So the first one is Corina, is how once again, I'm really sorry if I pronounce these wrong. Leave me the pronunciation down below. I am actually French Canadian, like way back in my heritage, but I do not know French and I do not know how to pronounce these. So I would pronounce it Corina. It means maiden. It is number 2212, so it's quite unique. It peaked in 1994 at number 582, but it's been going down since then. And it was ranked in it's been ranked since the 1880s. So this is like an old school name. I think it is so beautiful, Corina. And it's short and sweet. I believe the way that it is spelled is the way that it's pronounced. There's probably different spellings for this. It could be maybe Corina, but I think Corina is just a totally gorgeous name. The next name is Geneva. It means juniper berry, and it also is the city in Switzerland. It is ranked number 1,247 right now, or in 2016, sorry. It reached its highest in 1920 when it was number 106. So it's just been going down since then. And so this is a name or like a word, a place that most people know about because it is the city in Switzerland, and like the Geneva Convention. But I think it is beautiful. It's something you wouldn't hear everywhere. I'm not sure in France. Once again, I'm really sorry I couldn't find more about actual in France for these, but I think it is a beautiful name, and it is like Geneva. You would think maybe it's spelled a little bit different, but it is such a gorgeous spelling, and I really like this name. If you know a Geneva, leave me that comment down below, because I wonder just really how popular it is. I mean, ranked number 1,247, so not super popular in the US as of 2016, but if you know any, leave me that comment down below. Now the next name is totally a gender neutral name. I just see it more for a girl than a boy, and that is Jules. It means youthful and downy. It is ranked number 1,811 I think this is just for girls or boys. It might be ranked differently. I looked at the girl version of it. And once again, definitely gender neutral. I just see it more for a little girl. And then it's been going down since 1911. It was at number 420. It hit its lowest, it went way down to number 2,640 in 2007. So since then, it's kind of worked its way up a little bit, but it did get it reached that over the top 500 back in 1911. So it's a name that has been around for a really long time. And once again, that is just for the girl ranking. Boy ranking might be a little bit different, but I think Jules would be so beautiful. And I have heard this name before. I've actually heard it for both genders. Julie could be her nickname, or just Jules. I think Jules kind of sounds like a nickname, and I just think it's really beautiful. Now the next name can be spelled differently. And then if it's spelled differently, it has some different rankings, but the way that I would spell it would be with a Z and not an S, and that is Lizette. It means pledge to God. It's number 2,936 with the Z. If you have the S instead of a Z, because a lot of people spell Elizabeth without the Z, they put an S. So if you have the S, it's kind of ranked just a little bit different, but not too much. So I would like it with a Z, and it is the diminutive of Elizabeth. So in 1999, it peaked at number 511. So it's gone down since then, but its lowest was in 1949, and that was ranked 5,239. So it's kind of been all over the charts. And I think it is so beautiful. It's a beautiful version of Elizabeth, because Elizabeth's a very well-known name. I know it's a family name for me. And so if you really like the name Elizabeth, but you want to kind of tweak it just a little bit, Lizette would be gorgeous. It sounds very, very French to me. I wonder how popular it is. If you know that statistic, leave me down below and let me know where you're finding that information. Yeah, so I think Lizette, and Lizzie could be her nickname, or Liz, just like Elizabeth. But Lizette is just a beautiful name in and of itself. Now the last name for my statistics. I've heard this name and I think it's gorgeous. I think I'm adding this to my baby girl name list because I think it is absolutely beautiful, and that is Margot. And it means pearl. It's the French diminutive of Margaret. So we have the diminutive of Elizabeth and now the diminutive of Margaret. So it's ranked number 433, so it's somewhat popular here in America. And it was popular back in the 30s. And then it crashed in like the 1970s. It kind of went back up, and since like 2005, it's working its way up the charts. So I think it's going to keep working its way up the charts. And I love the spelling. Like, you could not have the T at the end, I guess, if you wanted it to be more just straightforward. But I love that T at the end. And there are famous Margaux. I just love this name. I think it is so beautiful. You could have the full name Margaret and then call her Margot. But I think having Margot as just the main name would just be so beautiful. Now, those are all the names that I've given statistics for. Now I have my honorable mention type names, just to give you guys some more names, because I just found so many that I loved and just didn't find all the information for all of them, because this video would just be way longer than it already is. So, honorable mention names. Esme. I have mentioned this name before. I love the name Esme. Juliet, so kind of like Jules, but the full Juliet is beautiful. I mean, Romeo and Juliet, it is a well-known name, and there are lots of nicknames for it, and I just think it's so beautiful. I love the name Claire, very sweet and classic. Delphine, I think Delphine would be so beautiful. It's a little bit out of the box for people in America, I would think, but I think it is a gorgeous name. And the last one, I love this name. We actually have a friend who named her daughter this, and that is Josephine. I think it is so beautiful. Joey can be her nickname, which I love that. Totally love that. You guys watched Dawson's Creek back in the day? Joey, and her name was Josephine, I believe. And it's just so beautiful. It's a classic name, and I love it. So there you guys go. Those are French baby girl names. Once again, I'm so sorry I couldn't get too many statistics about actually in France as of 2016 what the births were for all these names. But I tried, and I'm really sorry, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this French baby girl name video. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to go check out all my other country videos. They will always be linked down below or up in the cards. Next week is French boy names, and then we're doing Irish names. You can see I'm a little excited about that one. So yes, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hit that subscribe button, the little bell next to it. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.